학상 그 수도데 아이 까뽀 너때 학상 그 수도도 뭐 이거니라 까뽀 깨까는 아이 까뽀 해신
타모 나락 중에데나 이사나 하는 섹스를 하고는 파트로 갑톡분은 파트브라바
호야래 섹션만 눈 까뽀로 아이 까뽀
어스 콩드레다 가만히 가나 눈을 콩드레 파래 아두데 이 잘루키게 붕어와 마마인다 까뽀게고 빠빠가 레라모
Let's take a look at the headlines first. People block national highways demanding justice to Atwan Abonmai. India reported 18,797 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours, the lowest daily count in 201 days. And petrol price hiked across India for the first time after over 2 months. Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to ELITETV English News. This is UTPALA. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. Large people from different walks of life blocked Imphal-Dimapur Road, strongly condemning the merciless killing of advisor and former president of Ziliangrong Baudi, Atwan Abonmai, today. People at Sekmai, Kanglatongbi and many at the road stretch of Imphal-Dimapur highway blocked the highway, causing inconveniences to the general public. It may be mentioned that many people from different communities of the state as well as those outside the state have shown strong condemnation of this heinous crime against humanity and has demanded strong actions and punishment against the culprits involved in the murder of Atwan Abonmai. Meanwhile, convener of JAC formed against the brutal murder of Atwan Abonmai, Majabungangmai, maintained that the JAC has not revoked the demand to suspend the security personnel and officials, not transfer, and informed that 48 hours ban along all national highways will begin from today, 28th September. Majabungangmai made the statement during a press conference held at the residence of late Atwan Abonmai at Tarung, Langol yesterday evening. He further said that to be conducted post-mortem of Atwan Abonmai was called off after news of ritual function went viral. The JAC, after meeting with Chief Minister N. Biren, resolved not to claim the body after conducting post-mortem today until their demands are met, he added, and continued that so far the demands of the JAC remains unchanged and informed that highway band, total shutdown in Manipur will go ahead. Demanding justice for prominent leader Atwan Abonmai, Manipur University Students' Union MUSU staged a candlelight protest in front of Manipur University main gate yesterday evening. MUSU General Secretary Kangujam Naresh Kumar said Manipur University Students' Union will support to any protest, agitations or movement until the case is probed and justice is served to Atwan Abonmai, and demanded to book the culprits involved and award befitting punishment at the earliest.
Number plate Hozik variant Alabakanda, Nipun Kudiman, Loina Kangaragli, Amadi, Mana Faki Bakishil, Mia Mamanda, Loina Tokibo, Benina, Maki Justice, Yamla Timberle, Heck Paki Baga, Noambaga, Fabiaba, Adumabo, Afamaka Webani, Amdo and Natagadi, Numitu Makta, Numitu the Makta, Adum Param, Lagana, opens it again. Ching the अखोगी मणिपुर मियाम असिबु कन्वीननबा अमदि मणिपुर प्रजा मयाम असिबु कन्ननबा दुगुमलबा मियोइसिंग असि लैत्रबरा मियोइसिंग असिना लैबा मतमदा मखोइबु ngakcha ngapi seminanaba अखोगी स्टेट फोर्सिंग दि लैत्रबरा हाइबो फमसिंगसु मुसुकी साइटगी हंगजगे महांगना लैखिदबदा अदुगे जस्टिस अदुबु अथोबा मतमदा फंगनबा पांथोकचबनी अदुबु मागे जस्टिस असे फंगदि फावबदा अखोना मुसुना तुंगहंदना म्यामना चंचलबा खोंजंग खुदिमक्ता सपोर्ट तौजबगा लोइनाना खोइना जस्टिस सेक्रेटरी
On the other hand, Manipur Muslim Welfare Organization Ningthaunai branch organized a candle lighting condolence ceremony of late Ziliang Rongbao, the advisor and former President Atwan Abonmai, for his soul to rest in peace in heavenly abode yesterday. Members of Manipur Muslim Welfare Organization Ningthaunai branch and the attendees of the candle lighting condolence ceremony held at Ningthaunai supermarket chanted various slogans demanding the state government to probe the case and serve justice to Atwan Abonmai at the earliest. It may be recalled that Atwan Abonmai was mercilessly murdered by suspected armed militants on 22nd September this year near his native village in Tamenglong. Decrying over the no-one construction of damaged portions of NH37 Imphal-Jiri Road, drivers of various goods service, including rice, cement, etc., has begun steering down protests from yesterday. One of the drivers at FCI parking, Jiribam, told media persons that any protest or agitations taken up by drivers' union and drivers' families, including steering down protests, will give full support and cooperation and will not take up steering until the demand to construct the damaged portions of Imphal-Jiribam Road is fulfilled. The driver further said that if the concerned authority and the state government fail to intervene and take up necessary works, their protest will continue.
Driver Association Secretary Adigi Labor President Mayamsu, Driver Sinda, announced of Viraga, Masi Puna Sawatmina Nagi, Mayam Daitama, Wina, Lona Hodesi, Adoga in fall to Jiribam, Dali Viriba, Tik Taribalambi, Akayaku, Mamda Simsi, Sim Sakatri Vodi, Marilina Voto, Dina Ingelaga, Simson Southern Ribode Hoigari, starting Taruka Haina, Driver Mamsinga. Aripama, Adu Hogi Hoigari, starting Pimon of Johanna, never seen the Ayaba Loraga, Balasi Makasatana, Dumto vegan.
Banasi, Dimension also, full support of Vidana, starting Padu Pungas Makatana, Dumsa. I coin a government side, Amadi, government, Amadi, I coy in a sedition that when Lambisima Tunaba Hogi, Kulas have you have Jevanati, Yana Pum Sokta, Larivan Humsing, I coy Nundalan, Matekasu. Adukimatik Patre, Gai Tebum Nitre, Adukimatana Hogi Hongsang to Numba, had a sitting Hondusi, Antinapion Sote, I coin a mother, a sitting demon Bidaga, for drivation of himself, but I don't know how I already had a Kalina Pagasiboda.
District Water and Sanitation Committee Bishnupur District is conducting a one-day training program on welding, fitting, plumbing, and electrification for members of Torbung GP Water and Sanitation Committee at Phawgongchak Khoi under Bishnupur District. The training was conducted by experts from PHED, Government of Manipur under Jal Jeevan Mission to empower the members of Village Water and Sanitation Committee in operation and maintenance of water supply schemes in the Gram Panchayat. To ensure successful implementation of Jal Jeevan Mission District Water and Sanitation Committee, Bishnupur, along with Humanism Foundation, the implementing support agency of Jal Jeevan Mission Bishnupur District, has been taking up various skill development, awareness and capacity building training for members of Village Water and Sanitation Committee across the district. The training was attended by Pradhan, Upa Pradhan and members of Torbung Gram Panchayat and members of the Water and Sanitation Committee as well as village elders who are actively involved in the operation and maintenance of water schemes in the area. India on Tuesday reported 18,795 new COVID-19 cases, the lowest daily count in 201 days. With this, the country's overall COVID-19 tally has reached 3,36,97,581 cases, according to the Union Health Ministry's updated data. With 179 more people succumbing to COVID-19 in the last 24 hours, the overall death toll has further climbed to 4,47,373. It is the lowest in 193 days, according to the ministry's data updated at 8 a.m. The number of daily fatalities was recorded at 154 on March 19. Meanwhile, the number of active COVID-19 cases in the country has declined to 292,206, accounting for 0.87% of the total number of cases, the lowest since March 2020, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate was recorded at 97.81%, the highest since March last year, the ministry said. A decrease of 7,414 cases was recorded in the active COVID-19 caseload in a span of 24 hours. Less than 50,000 daily cases are being reported in the country for 93 consecutive days now, the ministry said. Farm groups in Punjab, which have been at the forefront of the struggle against the central farm laws, brought the state to near standstill on Monday as the Bharat Bandh paralyzed rail and road traffic and business establishments were shut in all towns and cities. While the impact was less severe in Haryana, the western part of Uttar Pradesh saw some toll plazas being blocked and trains cancelled due to protests on tracks. The Bandh failed to have a big impact in the rest of country except normal life affected in Kolkata and places in Kerala. The Bharat Bandh call was given to mark a year of the ongoing farmers' agitation in Punjab and 10 months on the borders of Delhi. The Sanyukt Kisan Morcha (SKM) said there are more than 500 locations where people gathered to express their support to the Bandh in Punjab alone. Non-farmer associations and nearly all opposition political parties too extended their support. In Punjab's Majha region, districts of Amritsar, Tarn Taran, Gurdaspur and Pathankot, farmers took to streets around 5:30 a.m. and laid barricades, parked tractor trailers and other vehicles to block roads. There was no untoward incident. On the other hand, heavy traffic ensued on the Gurugram-Delhi border as the Delhi police and paramilitary jawans checked vehicles entering the national capital. The Delhi-Noida direct flyway also witnessed massive traffic congestion. It's time for a short break, see you right back.
Rohan Film, cyclists and philanthropists na Cycling for Humanity campaign gi makada khunai asigi sotharaba kanglop singbu tengbang duna lakli. Reading e-right na paikhat chariba One Household, One E-Scooter campaign asidasu hena mapung fa na ba mateng pangminas.
Manipur gumba pikraba state asidadi ekoina chachok chachin tawriba jaga singsi khutna lamba pumba jaga da ngakto maram aduna mayam gi damakta leijare environmental friendly oiriba adongi perfect partner e-scooter. One Household, One E-Scooter. Hairiba campaign asida mayam khudimagsu saruk yaminasi.
For more queries, please visit our showroom at Sangai Pronintem Call, Moirang Patlo or Thobal Atokpam. And do visit our website arambai2020.com or Arambai2020 app.
Welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee welcomes and avidly awaits the arrival of an Honorable MP and AICC observer, Shri Pradyut Bordoloi. He is arriving today at 1:30 p.m. at Imphal Airport. State-run oil retailers hiked petrol price by 19 to 25 paise per litre across India on Tuesday as international oil prices surged to 3-year high. This is the first increase in petrol price after July 17. Meanwhile, diesel price has been increased for the 4th consecutive day. With the latest hike, petrol now costs 101 rupees and 39 paise per litre in Delhi, while diesel costs 89 rupees and 57 paise. Haryana government extended the ban on the sale and manufacture of gutka and pan masala for 1 year. The State Food and Drugs Administration issued a notification under which the sale and purchase of tobacco products have been prohibited for a year from September 7, 2021. Haryana government banned the sale of tobacco products last year in view of COVID-19. Former Rajya Sabha member and noted academician from Meghalaya, Dr. Bidu Bhusan Datta, popularly known as BB Datta, passed away on Monday at a private hospital in Shillong. He was 84. His wife had passed away a few years ago. He is survived by a daughter and son, Sabyachi Datta, who is serving as the executive director at Asian Confluence, which was founded by BB Datta. 6 Chakma organizations of Tripura have called for a statewide probe against Bangladeshi nationals in the state and submitted a memorandum to Chief Minister Biplab Deb in this respect. The organizations are Tripura Mili Joda, Chakma Socio-Cultural Development Society, Tripura Rajya Chakma Gabujay Joda, Chakma Buddhist Welfare Society, Chakma Youth Progressive Association, Chakma Socio-Cultural Organization and Chakma Development Foundation of India. The organization in the memorandum stated that Tripuris are more vulnerable to the attacks by the Muslim settlers in the Chittagong Hill Tracts CHTs of Bangladesh. These 6 Chakma organizations urged the Tripura Chief Minister to conduct a statewide inquiry in Tripura against the influx of foreigners irrespective of their ethnic origin or religion, including in the specific areas mentioned in this memorandum. Cyclone Gulab, which turned into a deep depression after crossing the coast of Andhra Pradesh on Sunday, could give rise to another cyclone in the Arabian Sea, Indian Meteorological Department (IMD) officials said. The cyclonic storm is expected to turn into a well-marked low-pressure system on Tuesday and emerge in the northeast Arabian Sea and Gujarat coast around September 30th. On the other hand, remnants of cyclonic storms Gulab are likely to bring heavy to very heavy rainfall in Mumbai, Thane and adjoining areas on Tuesday, according to India Meteorological Department (IMD). IMD has issued a red alert for Palghar, Raigad and Thane and an orange alert for Mumbai. There may be chances of waterlogging in some parts of the city, and officials said. North Korea fired an unidentified projectile towards the sea off its east coast on Tuesday, South Korea's military said. Japan's defense ministry said it appeared to be a ballistic missile. The projectile was fired just before North Korea's ambassador to the UN urged the US to give up its hostile policy towards the country. Meanwhile, the U.S. State Department condemned North Korea's missile launch and urged it to engage in dialogue. South Korea's military said North Korea on Tuesday had fired an unidentified projectile towards the sea off its east coast. U.S. State Department said the launch is in violation of multiple UN Security Council resolutions and poses a threat to North Korea's neighbors and international community. Taliban militants executed a child in Afghanistan's Takhar as his father was suspected to be a part of the resistance force. Earlier this month, Taliban hanged a dead body from a crane in the main square of Herat city, an eyewitness told the Associated Press. According to reports, the body was of a man accused of kidnapping a child. From drones to jets, China shows off its new arsenal in biggest air show yet. China still lags the United States in terms of tech and investment in its war machine, but experts say it is narrowing the gap. A U.S. intelligence report this year flagged China's growing influence as one of America's biggest threats. China on Tuesday showed off its increasingly sophisticated air power, including surveillance drones and jets able to jam hostile electronic equipment, with an eye on disputed territories from Taiwan to the South China Sea and rivalry with the United States. The country's biggest air show in the southern coastal city of Zhuhai comes as Beijing pushes to meet a 2035 deadline to retool its military for modern warfare. A U.S. intelligence report this year flagged China's growing influence as one of America's biggest threats. On Tuesday, a prototype of a new surveillance drone able to carry out attacks, the CH-6, was among domestic tech unveiled in Zhuhai. With a wingspan of 24.5 meters, 67 feet, and 15.8 meters long, the drone can carry missiles and is designed for surveillance and strike operations, according to open source intelligence agency Janes. Other debutants include the WZ-7 high-altitude drone for border reconnaissance and maritime patrol, as well as the J-16D fighter jet, which can jam electronic equipment. Before we wind up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. People block national highways demanding justice to Atwan Abonmai. India reported 18,795 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours, the lowest daily count in 201 days. And petrol price hiked across India for first time after over 2 months. That's all for now. Thank you for watching ELITETV English News. Stay safe and have a nice day.